Hey there everyone, this is raocow, or rather PPR again, in case you haven't watched the video for Mario this morning. Windows updated, I lost my live recording of sound voices, and here we go! It's okay, PPR is here to make sure that everything is okay. This game is Flynn, by the way. Hey there everyone, so I'm playing Flynn. Look at that guy, he's so sad. So this is another chase level, and in this level I finally put into action some of the lessons people have been telling me about. However, I feel like I need to defend some, I think. I always restart. Honestly, this level has pretty legit platforming. What with these things, like destroying when you hop on them and whatnot? It's very precise, but it's really cool. I will defend the fact that I restart every time that I die before I get to a first midpoint. Because if I die, but like if after the first midpoint I don't die anymore, in that case it counts as a full success. So I think it's just worth it until I get first midpoint to literally just restart every time. Anyways, this is some, like, honestly pretty legit cool platforming. Just so happens though, man... Don't like digging with this guy, but he's gonna say the things he's gonna say. This looks pretty cool when you're in a negative world, and isn't that remindful of anything? I couldn't help but be reminded of a certain bonus level. Fortunately, it's pretty short. See, from now on, yes, I agree. It makes sense that if I die, I should keep it so that I can look ahead, because there's nothing to gain. Check out these jumps. You gotta jump on them. And also, listen, if you pop, yeah, you don't trigger the cutscene. So you can pop as much as you want, and you'll be able to win in the end. This is what people have spent a lot of time telling me. I listen, alright? Sometimes I'm slow lessons, but sometimes I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But yeah, this is what you do when you want to go crab farming. But you lost all your worms. I don't think you use worm when farming crabs. I don't know. This part is really scary because, like, I don't know, like, it's not as easy as it looks to dig. Like, you need to have some amount of momentum, which is why in the bonus level I just didn't, like, jump up and, you know, tap against the wall and transform to a ball. It doesn't quite work. You need to have a little bit of momentum. And it's a little awkward how it works, but that's the reality of what it's like to dig around in holes. It's pretty cool, and then you go like, wapoo. It's pretty great. You go with sound barriers. They exist for a reason. Please resupply your sound barriers at the depot whenever convenient. See, this is neat. This is like, and it just looks neat how all like the platforms are kind of linked. You know, with all the vines and whatnot. It's a groovy little thing. Look at that again. Just that big old going up sphere again. Shearing its head right out of its neck. Don't know why the author really likes that setup where you gotta dig up and then you get the sphere on the side. But the second time, yeah, we can already hear the boss. See? If I had not restarted at the start, I would have to redo everything because I didn't die post midpoint. I have been vindicated, and I have unlocked a giant monster with very long legs. Check it out, it dances! Like, almost traditionally, but then it bubbles pops. I don't know, that feels like it's gonna be painful. And look, there's a shape there. It's a rectangle, it's a triangle, it's a rhombus and a friend. And because you save the world, you get these little ceilings I have never thought I would see today. Oh yeah, here there's a little puzzle. It takes a little bit of me to figure out. raocow, you go to the start of the zone to start it. That's how it works. No, you forgot one of the orbs, raocow, you idiot. Is that how it feels like to watch my videos? Because that's how it feels like for me, and it matches a lot of the feedback I get sometimes. Yeah, I think I saw it, but I thought it was like part of the background. Anyways, I beat the level, which means that I beat the game. It took a very long time. That thing looks like it ran out of Katamari Damacy or something. Something about it. Then we're gonna do it stage. So this bonus stage, might surprise some of you. I would describe it as a unique idea, but a flawed execution. First you gotta go into its lamp arrangements. That's where it hides its wind portals. Where else would you put it? In the oven? That'd be ridiculous. That'd be silly. So check it out! You've got the slant mass here, we got bubbles coming out of the scare platforms, and you got a wind tunnel right there. And yeah, I think you can see what is going to happen in this world of face. So at some point it just stopped. Like, basically the gimmick, and it takes me a little bit here, is that you need to get all of the bubbles that come out. Because, you know, when you ride up this thing, you gotta press the button, and if you run out, you run out. Now, there's no midpoint, there's no respawn, and pressing the respawn pop button works. So you need to press... So you go in the menu and restart manually, which is really clunky. It really feels off and makes you wonder if there's supposed to be a restart mechanic. So as you can see there, by the fact that, like, this is randomized, so you can't learn this. Every time you do this, you know, it's a reaction activity. Naturally, having said that, you know, I think you can tell that after the wind tunnel, you end up basically doing a variance on that. And honestly, the fact that it's RNG can make the difficulty extremely uneven, because as you can imagine, going from left to right there, you know, it takes kind of an amount of effort, and sometimes you're not necessarily going to be ready for it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that I did not enjoy my experience with this level due to me having to redo the commentary. Because you don't have my live reaction, I have omitted to, like, at some point I'm gonna fail. I have shown no other failure. After I fail there, I'm gonna skip to the winning run. Because there's just nothing fun of watching just me, like, miss a ball because it was on the other side of the screen or something. Because see, they're already starting to get a little bit more complicated. It's like, alright, let's see, you gotta jump. And, like, you know, they have a bit of a sine wave going. So, you can totally, like, just have one step beside you. Although to be honest, like, the collection space you got is pretty generous. I like that a lot. That's the thing, but, you know, it could be more generous sometimes. I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying. Check out this. See, like, it's kind of neat, but, it doesn't survive replay very well. Like, when you have to redo it, it stops being fun real fast. That is the reality of what it is to be Flynn. This part is kind of silly. This one's kind of a gimme, because you don't even need to jump. Just go up. But see, like, Flynn runs real fast. Like, I'm not pressing a run button. That's just moving your joystick around. And he goes fast enough that he goes above pits anyways. So it's like, alright. You say, you can fall if you're placed weird, but it's like, alright. You can even place to jump. You got a place to bob. You can put some butter in your crud. You probably don't want to do that, though. You gotta tap the button. You gotta tap the test. See, otherwise you fall. And like, it's my fall. They go progressively faster. It's gameplay. And this is the one gave me a lot of trouble. Look how far away. Like, this is neat because this is possible to the dynamic camera that can, like, change its zoom a lot. Something Mario does not have, not SMBX even yet, but I think we're working on it anyways. Look how, like, if you're not lucky, you can have to run real far. Like, look at that. And there you can hear it! Like, I try to press the phase button and it doesn't work. And there we go, then I lost my thing, and naturally you need to get every little sphere, otherwise you just don't have enough. Now imagine that happening for roughly 20 minutes. And that was my experience with this particular secret stage. And yeah, once you miss once, like, everything just kind of... And, like, because it's random, like, you can have sometimes, like, 5, 10 in a row. Well, maybe not 10, but 5 in a row coming from the same little chute. And it's super easy. But sometimes can be a jerk and go, like, left, right, left, right, left, right. And it's like, without even going in the middle. And I don't even know if it's possible when it does that. You see, you ran out of spheres, you need all of them. Because the wind tunnel is not efficient. You know, you should go in a straight line. What kind of construction is this? You silly moon! I don't know why I showed that failure state. It was very important. So there we go, let's do that again. 5 minutes left of this video. I probably should have accelerated this, but you know what? Let's take this as an opportunity to just chill. Look at that! They all basically came from the same one. Like, it's so weird. It's like I said. Interesting idea. Flawed execution. I'm sad that this seems to be like the defining phrase for the bonus levels of this game. Like, to be honest, like if I was just playing the normal levels, I feel I'd be like super 100% always positive about this game. But these weird side activities, man, like they just don't feel like they were tested, and sometimes that's why I always have trouble going into. I don't know why. Like you just need to sing, Flynn. You just need to sing into the universe and also into asparagus. If you find a time, maybe try some whining. Why no? That is not a desirable attribute about anything. Whining is like the least pleasurable verb. It is my decree. It is now official. I will wear the official hat. Look at that. Just go left and right all the time. So no rest for the weary here. Well, see, that was very close, dude. Because now I kind of course, like if you make all your jumps perfect, then it's different. But the fact that sometimes you won't have to do perfect jumps at all just makes it feel all extremely uneven. This is my story. It is full of lard. Please remove it. I don't have enough buckets. Oh man! He's touching his tail, and it's like, oh, and he's moving his tail. I don't know if he's moving his tail, or if it's just his whole body that's kind of reverberating like this. I do not have an extension to my phone number because I don't have a business line. Check it out, going up the shaft, and I swim around in the air in the updraft. So I mean, I kind of spoil that. You're gonna see the winning run here. But I mean, I pretty much finish all level I start, almost. It's very rare that's not the case. Look at that! Look how silly this is. You have to, like, act on your face, and you need to be absolutely perfect in how you go about there. Like, it's just silly. Then it's like, oh, I'm just gonna give you a whole bunch from the same hole now. Oh no. It's so much... There, I almost missed that one. That would have been real sad. Real bad. It's just... I don't know if it'd be better if you could learn the pattern. I think it'd be bad in a different way. Like, there's not a whole lot of way to save this. There you go. It looks so simple. When I watched me play this, after the fact, it looks so simple, but I swear, while I was playing, that felt like the most stressful, worst thing in the universe. What can I say? Check it out. Pressing all the things, and sometimes I fall down. Like, if only that thing was more efficient, we could just go to our destination, and we'd save out on so much gas for our transport vehicles. Here we go. There are the 2 baseball bats and like weird racquetball thingbirds. Finally, we have everything we need. Then here, you know, while I'm in the puddle, I commentate, I kind of summarize what I said all video. And at some point, I comment about how my fingers are all shaky. Good time for all.